Hey everybody, it's me Melody. Welcome to my stream. If you haven't already, hit the like, subscribe, and share button. Now today I have a very interesting topic. Um, it's about light skin, big women. Do big women look better light skin? I know it sounds silly, because when I hear it, it always sounds crazy to me when I hear guys say, "Oh, I don't prefer big women, but I love them thick red, what they say, them thick red bones." You always hear them say that. Or like even like really, really big girls, they say, I don't like big girls, but the light skinned ones is okay. I hear men say that a lot. So what really made me do this stream is because the other day I was on Game Changer stream and somebody, I'm not going to say his name right now, but he was saying he don't prefer big chicks, but big chicks look way better light skin. And I'm thinking this guy is from the South because that sounds like something a Southern guy would say. But yeah, it was just cringe. Like, you should be saying, I don't prefer big women at all. I think all women should stay in shape. Not, oh, if she's light skinned, she can get it. I just don't understand that mindset. But I got some comments in the chat, so let me say hello to the chat. Hi, Auntie Wanda. Thanks for coming. Salute. Hi, Sketch One, aka Mel. He says, "Oh, great, another moo cow debate. LMAO, I'm sitting this one out." Yeah, Mel, maybe it's best you should sit this one out. Because I'm not trying to take the stream down. This is actually one of my serious streams. So, yeah, if you don't have nothing nice to say, please don't come up and say anything at all. Hi, Kid Clouds. Peace. Salute. Gina's Vel. Salute to you. Hi, Trini and Ado. Salute. Let me see who else I got here. Trini and Ado said, sometimes. So what do you mean by sometimes? You think that big women who are light skinned look better than dark skinned women sometimes who are big? I don't understand. Maybe when I drop the link you can come up and explain yourself, but I don't get that. Kid Cloud said fat chicks actually look worse light skinned. That's interesting. Why is that? Why do you think that is? If you don't want to come up, you can type it in the chat, but why do you feel like fat chicks look worse light skinned? Hi, Rayhanma. Salute to you. Thanks for coming. Okay, Kid Cloud says, you can see the nasty craters more. Yeah, like the stretch marks and everything. I can only imagine that they appear more bright. They're out there. You can see them more than you can on a dark skinned big chicks. But I don't know. Hi, Jada Conqueror. Salute to you. Let me see who else is here. Hi, Lando. Salute to you. Hi, Sean. Thanks for coming. What's going on, Clue? He says, stop deleting your videos. I have to, because a lot of times guys come up and they use a lot of profanity and they say a lot of crazy things, and I have no choice but to delete them. Remember, I'm not monetized yet. I didn't apply for monetization because of stuff like this, because I know if I apply for monetization, they're going to look at my streams like, what is going on her channel? So yeah, I have to clean them up a little bit. But yeah, thanks for that. Hi, Nathan. Salute to you. Greets with Fire says, any fat woman is a no-go, period. Green, blue, orange, no fat chicks. Yeah, thanks for that. Hi, Chantel Simone. Hi, beautiful. Salute to you. Thanks for coming. So as long as these folks behave, this can be an interesting topic to Get to the core of our preferences and why. Yeah, you guys can come on up and let me know your take on this whole situation. Hi, LSP. LSP, the Golden Artist, salute to you. Thanks for coming. Peace, Game Changer. Thanks for coming. Snuggle668. Hi. Okay, so I think I have everybody. So, yeah, it's crazy to me because GC Stream isn't the first time hearing this. Like, even when you listen to rap music, like Lil Wayne, what he say? I like a long hair, thick red bone. You know, he likes him a thick, which we all know by thick they mean fat, because thick is just a word to cover up fat. So yeah, so by saying you want a long hair, thick red bone, you're saying you want a light skinned fat chick. So yeah, and then with Drake, what does he say? So thick that everybody in the room is so uncomfortable. You know, this is what men say they prefer. So yeah, I don't understand. Okay, we have some more people in the chat. We have 1G's. Hi, salute to you. I think I said hi to Lando already, but if I didn't, salute to you. Hi, Mel. Yeah, but even here in my personal life, guys say that. They say, oh, you know, I like my light-skinned women thick. And then they say dark-skinned women, they prefer slim. You know, I've heard that too. They like their dark-skinned women slim and tall. They like their light-skinned women thick. So I'm going to drop my link. Hold on a minute. Yeah, Game Changer, I'll drop the link now, because I would like to hear you guys' take on this. So, and it's okay to have your preference. Nobody's saying that all men should like slim chicks. Nobody's saying that. It's okay to have your preference. But at the same time, don't come saying, oh, I don't like big chicks. I can't stand big chicks. But if she's light skinned, that's a different story. Like, to me, that's wild. But GC, I dropped the link for you because you said you want to come up. It's there in the chat. And yesterday I did a stream and we were talking about Pinky because she gained a lot of weight. And the guys were saying she can still get it. And she's really, really big. But because she's light skinned, they're like, oh yeah, she's thick. She's sexy. She can get it. But if it was Gabrielle Sidibe, it's like, oh, hell no. I don't want no girl like that. If it was Monique, it'd be like, nah, I don't want no girl like that. You know, Lizzo, she's brown skinned, but she's still on the lighter side. And I hear a lot of guys say, oh yeah, Lizzo can get it. So I do see a crazy pattern on this. GC, I dropped the link. You said you were coming up, so it's down there. Light rolls don't look good. In my opinion, no rolls look good, and all women should want to take care of themselves. You know, like, I don't like when women come up like, oh, body positivity, love yourself for who you are. No. Get in a gym, work out so you can keep a husband, so you can get a husband. Like, if you're not doing it for yourself, do it to get a man, you know? Clue says dark or light, as long as she looks like Michael Jackson. I get it. That song, when I say dark skinned chick look like Michael Jackson, light skinned chick. Yeah, I get it. What happened yesterday to make it private? No, well, when I open the link, it's a lot of guys who come up and use a lot of profanity, so I had to put it private yesterday. Hell no, both can get it. Not from me. Too much for me. I know my limits. Exactly. You have standards and you know your limits. and you know what you like and what you don't like. And honestly, Mel, I never heard you say, oh, I don't like fat girls, but because she's light skinned, she can get it. I never heard you say that before. Yeah, I mean, Lizzo, she can lose a little weight, but she can actually, let's be honest, she can lose a lot of weight. But there's a lot of guys who will still hit that because she's like a caramel complexion and they like them light. They like them big and light. So, yeah. Hold on. Let me drop the link again. Hi, Game Changer. Hello? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Hi, salute to you.
Thanks, salute to you. Yeah. I was watching something while I was watching you, and it's funny that you mentioned that because the thing I was watching. So there's a woman in Vietnam named Dr. Lucy. She's a portly Asian woman, of course, and she's a massage therapist, and she gives the best looking massages that I know of. She really knows what she's doing. So I might go to Vietnam to meet up with her. And something interesting that's kind of related to what you were talking about came up. So here, I'll share the screen with you just to let you know what I'm talking about.
Okay.
All right.
Cool.
All right, fair use. So this is her massaging a woman, right? And hold on. So what she does when she first, dang, a little net or something. So what she does when she first starts out is like she checks the backs. She checks the back for like lumbars and herniated disc and stuff like that. So she does like a real thorough thing, right? Now,
right.
The interesting thing is you look at this woman and you look at her shape, at least from behind, right? You see what she's doing with that thumb? See, I like that. I like that because that's the spot I had. That's my problem area right there. But so, and she knows, she goes right to it. So, but when you look at the woman in the bikini or whatever, the woman that's here, how old, just by looking at her body, how old do you think she is?
Like in her 20s, maybe, late teens, early 20s.
All right. Now, let me show you what happens when we show her face. Hold on. See if I can find the scene where they show her face.
Like 20s.
Hold on. All right, so that's her face. That's at least the side of her face right now, right? So now how old would you say?
Now she looks like she's probably in her 30s from the side. Early 30s.
Well, Asian people age different, but I would say older. Look at that smile line.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so maybe even 40s or 50s.
But she still has the body. So let this be a lesson. Like when women keep their body together, then you're not going to get much complaints at the end of the day. Because, if she's married or something, I'm pretty sure her husband understands that all faces is eventually going to melt away. However, you keep the body somewhat proper and it's still a decent deal for the guy.
Right.
So, yeah, that's all I want to say on that.
Yeah, exactly, GC. And from behind, like you said, she looks so young. And when you marry a man, at least give him a body, like GC just said, because your face is not going to be there forever. And men are not going to want you if you're fat and old. But if you're slim and old, men might want you.
Exactly. Exactly. So, but yeah, skin color is like the last thing we're looking at when a woman is big. Like when a woman is big, everything is off the table. There's no but after that. Like she's big, but she's light skinned, or she's big, but she's young, or she's big. No, the thing is, all I hear is she's big. I don't care the color. Well, I really don't care color when everything is when everything else is okay. I really don't care that much about it. Like it may give like a slight bump. So in the case of like if two women are in shape and like everything was the same and they're twins, I would probably go for the dark skin one. And but if they're twin big girls, I just wouldn't go for either.
Exactly. Even if they're light skinned, you still wouldn't go for them.
Mm-hmm.
So, Sean, hi.
And that's the thing. Oh, my bad.
I just want to say hi to Sean. Hi, Sean.
Hey, what's up?
Nothing much.
To answer the question to the topic, do light skinned women look better big? Honestly, I'm gonna have to say no, because if you really think about it, if you just look in like entertainment and Hollywood and things like that, you really don't see very many big light skinned women. If you just think about it, like you see more bigger or dark skinned women in Hollywood, like women like Gabby Sidibe and like that. So
right. But can I just say this? I just want to say this before you continue. What kind of roles do they play? They usually play the mammy role or Precious. They have the scarves on, looking like Aunt Jemima. So yeah, you see what kind of roles they play.
Yeah,
Now, Sean, what about because there was a time period where Queen Latifah took all of the mammy style roles. Like she was like, I would say like early 2000s, because like the movie Bringing Down the House is a mammy movie. The movie Last Holiday is a mammy movie. These are movies where they show her in contrast to a in-shape white woman, and she's boisterous and she's just downright annoying to a white man. These are mammy movies, and she was the queen of those.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, go ahead, Sean.
And this as for me myself, if I had to put a personal take on this, I'm not too much of a fan of the whole thick, whatever you want to call it, stigma, no matter if it's dark skin or light skin. Like the woman that you just showed a picture of, GC, to me, that is the perfect size for a woman. That's the perfect size. You can see her collarbone. You can see everything perfect. Mm-hmm. That's the perfect size to me. And I'm not knocking guys that do like, thick women or whatever, because unfortunately that's kind of a stigma that's attached to us black men. But as for me myself, no, I like my women slim and petite.
Yeah, right. I do too. I like her shape. Now I do prefer them a little bit thicker, but I wouldn't complain about that. Like the guy that got her in her 20s, probably expected for her to pop out a few kids and still, at worst case scenario, be on some Nicki Minaj stuff. However, he seemed he likely got the same thing he went in with body wise. And Chantel says proper diet and weight training keep the skin tight. Yeah, I mean
exactly.
Because it wasn't that I was really tripping on her, because I really watch these videos for the massage. I watch other videos for the other stuff, but I watch these videos for the massage, and I was just surprised when I seen her face, because her skin was so tight. In addition to being in shape, her skin was, the elasticity of her skin was that of a 18, 19-year-old.
Right. And Asians are.
What's so funny about all of this?
What's that?
You know what's so funny about all of this is I don't know if you guys are on like TikTok a lot, but there is now a movement going on of women that are a little bit on the plus side, that have cellulite, that have stretch marks, Well, now women like that are now shaming men that don't like women with the cellulite, with the stretch marks, with a little bit of weight on them, which I find laughable and hilarious because that because they're saying that, oh, well, you're a pedophile because you like women that pretty much look like younger girls,
I've heard
and
that.
it's
Yeah.
just funny that they're shaming us for it.
Well, I mean, the thing is,
Exactly.
your opinion have to matter in the first place. You see, to me, and I know you don't want to make it about this, so I'm keep it light. But fat women or big women's opinion don't really matter. It don't. Like there was a time when they weren't even allowed to vote, and they didn't say it legally, but what they did was they made the voting booth so small that they couldn't fit into it. So, like their opinion really don't matter unless we're asking who has the best barbecue sauce. Like, but like I don't really care what they think as far as, oh, you're fat phobic. Like I don't care. Like your opinion don't matter. Like, have what's my crush name? Have Kelly Stamps. Have Kelly Stamps come to me and say, "Oh, those shoes are ugly." Then I care. I
Yeah.
care. You think I care if a fat chick say something about my shoes? So that's just me.
See the whole thing, like when you saw that video Game Changer, like the girl, the lady that's getting the massage and
Mhm.
everything, they take pride in their bodies and stuff like that, and their skin. They eating like Chantel was saying, proper diet, training, keep your skin tighter, and the more you take care of yourself and everything, the more your skin going to last longer, be elasticity and stuff. Women in our community, they got rid of that. They don't take pride in post about certain few do, but like if you ever watch Melissa Ford's IG page, she still works out and stuff. Still got a curveless as Jessica Rabbit body, but still works out. And the remedies that she does work out, she does this like massage thing, but it's like wooden massage, like on the legs, like rolling on the legs or something like that.
Mhm.
You see it? Yeah. Like keep up legs firm and tight. Yeah. And I know she probably around our age, like she's in her 40s and stuff. Yeah, but she still works out, keep it tight and
Yeah.
stuff.
Well,
And
I
that's
mean, being working out and having a decent diet, it does. Like, look at Angela Bassett. She
hmm
obviously works out, and I think she's 60. I think she's
yeah.
60.
Yeah, she's 60 something.
Yeah. Oh, she's 60 and change.
Yeah, just,
hmm
just like a little bit. I think she's
Yeah.
like 62 or something like that.
Okay. So she was 60 in Rwanda, not Rwanda. She was 60 in Black Panther.
Yeah, she's 62 years old.
Yeah. So she was around 60 in Black Panther, and that's what she looks like. And she works out. You can look at her arms and tell that she does free weights. You
Exactly.
know,
Hmm. She
and it
looks
shows.
beautiful.
It preserves. Now she's been married for quite some time. So she's not doing it because she has to. She does it out of respect for her husband.
Exactly.
Right. At least do it for your husband,
Hmm.
if not anybody else. I think that a lot of big, I almost said, I don't want to call them the F word, I'm going to call them big girls.
Hmm.
A lot of big girls don't care about anybody, not even themselves.
Well, instead of for shaping themselves to fit the world, they try to shape the world to fit them, and that's what all that talk on Bumble is about. That Sean was saying. They're
Mm.
just trying to create a society that
Yeah,
accepts them instead of creating themselves to accept society.
Exactly. And
yeah,
like
because
Chantel
it's all
said,
about body
okay.
positivity. Love your curves. He can't
Mm-hmm.
handle you, girl. He can't handle a big
Yeah,
woman.
they're,
I mean, that's all bullshit.
yeah, they're just showing BT right now. They're called First Wives Club. Jill Scott is starring that show, and you see her thick crew promoting the image that successful thick big girls who could still have successful marriages of husbands technically following them, and other thick females, technically BBW females that can still live bachelorette lifestyles are having athletic, muscular, tall men still flomping at them.
Exactly. And Mel, I was watching something where the big women, they were saying that they don't mess with big guys. They were saying big guys are disgusting to them and
Mm-hmm.
they need them a man that's in shape. So if big guys are disgusting to you, what do you think you are to in shape men?
Well, they feel that you are whatever they tell you, like they feel that they can sway a man's opinion. They so they feel that they can influence your opinion, but you can't influence theirs. Because remember, yesterday it was about, um, the white man, and this is the white man's beauty standard. So they feel that they can use that avenue to tell you what your beauty standard is. Now, it doesn't really work the opposite way. Like, you can't really tell them, like, oh, if you like tall guys, say I was a shorter guy. Um, but you can't really tell them if you like tall guys, then that's the white man's beauty standard. Like Asian men don't try that on their women. It's,
Right.
I
Oh
mean, this,
yeah.
this is what they do in the place of working out. Now, Chantel says, funny thing is that all these fat women are insecure about their bodies, but want men to accept it. Yeah, I think that's largely laziness.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. I mean, they think it's genetic when it's not, and yeah, they think that. I think a lot of overweight women, Chantel, and this is probably why keeping clientele was difficult, as you mentioned before. They look at working out as some like a cousin to cosmetic surgery. Like, I
Right.
am altering myself in a way that I feel is unethical in order to please a man. I think that they've taken that view on it, and this has just come from conversations with women in general.
Mm-hmm.
But
Exactly.
you know what? The problem with society when it comes to overweight women, a lot of overweight women feel like an overweight woman and an overweight man is the same thing, and that's not the case. Totally not the case. If you're an overweight woman, then you're pretty much outcast because there's nothing really, not too much more that's going for you in terms of being able to attract the man. Now, however, if you're an overweight man but you got a $50 million bank account, you're driving a Maserati, and you're well connected in your city. Oh, you got a lot going for you to the point where you can attract the down piece model. So that I think that's the big misconception that a lot of overweight women get confused in terms of, well, the man's overweight too, so you're not much different. No, baby girl, it's two totally different things.
Oh, by the way, since I have Chantel here, this is perfect actually. Chantel, let me know if you're still there. Um, I
Can she come
this
up?
week's movie, this week's movie is How Stella Got Her Groove Back.
Mm.
I wanted to tell you especially because you're from Jamaica. So, and I'm gonna play it a little later because I got something to do. But yeah, so this week's movie, I'll probably email you too. But this week's movie is How Stella Got Her Groove Back. I want you to come on that one.
JC, let me ask you a question. If I pull up a picture and she has a thong on, will I get in trouble for that?
Not likely, but I wouldn't risk it because the algorithm, sometimes don't really do that. And Obsidian got it when he did the whole when he covered Lizzo on the Dove commercial. Now she was naked, but she was covered up. It's
Mhm.
tomorrow, so Chantel. So normally I do it at 3:30, but I got something until I think 3:45. So I probably do it. Yeah, I think I'm make it 4:30, which is 6:30 your time.
Yeah, but you know what I think also too is the context of how you utilizing the picture image and stuff also too.
Yeah, I was gonna pull up Pinky again.
Yeah, because I've seen videos on YouTube and everything. Yeah, and some people got like 400 subscribers, and they'll say certain things that you're not saying. They say the actual word and they ain't getting flagged or nothing like that. Yeah, so it's like
Yeah,
it depends on the
don't risk
content,
it.
but
Don't
yeah,
risk it. I mean, and I really don't want to see Pinky in the thong, so there's that.
yeah,
But
exactly.
yeah.
You know what, Game Changer? When you were saying that before, like what you were saying before, does that same thing applies when men try to enforce men with their standards when it comes to big girls? The same like what we went through last night with Young East. Like he's definitely trying to, you know what I'm saying, enforce his standards or whatever
Well,
onto us, something like that.
men are more accepting of a woman's right to choose, especially when it comes to physical attributes. I don't know if it's just that we're more accepting or that we realize that we're not going to change their minds. because we actually spend our whole lives trying to do that on an individual basis. Like, you're attracted to a woman, she's not necessarily into you like that, but you
Mhm.
still like you still try to shoot your game a second time.
Mhm.
Like, well, how about you get to know me first? Something like that. You throw that out there. So we, essentially what we do on a regular is trying to get them interested in you. Um, and in many cases, they probably weren't, physically into you. So, we do that, but we do that by selling our best attributes, not trying to, use a political movement to get everybody on board with what we have. And I think that that's really a part of Black people's history, because we're using civil rights tactics on petty crap. To me, it's petty crap if you want to be more appealing to men. On It's not petty to the individual, but it's petty to the community. Like, there's bigger issues out there, and you're trying to convince a group of men to be into something that they're not into, also something that they can
Mhm.
change.
Or the fact that it's shaming tactics. Or one guy's into this girl, but if this girl come up to you and flash it, you'll smash her. But it's all cat, blah blah blah, and you sticking by your standards. I don't give a shit. Like I said, I don't give a shit if she doesn't do nothing for me. I don't give shit until he's in my face. I'm not attracted to her. I'm not attracted to her. Yeah.
Hmm.
Some guys don't want to accept it. Yeah. Like, I got my standards of beauty. You got yours. Like, yeah,
So can you guys see my screen?
yeah.
Yeah, I see your screen.
It's so funny. Every time I look up big girls, they come up half naked. I don't get it.
You know why? Because they this big, yeah. So the clothes they're gonna fit on them ain't gonna really fit on them like a slimmer girl. Take this
Right.
outfit, it'll cover up most of her body, yeah, on a slimmer woman, but she got too much skin.
So what's crazy to me
Yeah,
is
see, none of those girls,
Yeah, Melly. I mean, to your
none of those
question,
girls do it for me.
exactly, but the crazy part is when I put something like this up the other day, all the men will be going crazy over like this chick. And I'm like, why?
Men in our community, that's it.
It's the men in our community, and I think it's like too late to fix it because they're conditioned to like this. But because she's light
they're
skinned with
they're
long
they're,
hair, because
they're
she's light
conditioned to
skinned with
promote
long
it.
hair, even though she's big, and they're like, oh wow, she got a fat butt, that they will say stuff like that. But it's nothing. I don't know. I don't want to say
You know
this.
what I think in
Well,
our
because
community?
because so many yeah, exactly. Somebody said it best. Because, okay, even if you're good, please take it off now.
Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah, exactly.
But
Too much.
yeah, but even if you're good at it, you can't be a player forever. Yeah, just take the thing off. This is not like,
But what I'm saying is they would say she's hot. And then but this one here, the dark skin one, they would say, ew, she's disgusting. Oh my God. You
I
know what I mean?
I don't see them as different. I actually thought it was the same person, because no, because it's an Instagram page, and I thought that these were all like
Take it
the
off
same.
now.
I thought
Yeah,
that
it's an
this was a big
Instagram
woman's
page.
Instagram page.
Yeah,
No, it was just like a big girl page.
yeah.
And I'm not trying to be, offensive or anything, but it's true. Like every time they pull up something like that, the light skin one, they're like, oh my God. And then the dark skin one, they're like, yuck. So,
Well,
you know,
yeah, I think that a lot of Southerners look at color first,
Yeah.
and then they
right.
start looking at other attributes. But I strongly suspect that guys are looking for reasons to sleep with a woman, to justify them sleeping with a woman. So, like, when you have a very, very big girl and you're not attracted to her, you need something to cling on to in order to get it up, I'm sure. And I think that
Right.
they're just saying, yeah, but look at her toenails or something like that, or look at her skin
Mhm.
complexion, or look at her hair. It's like, I can't really ignore that. Like, you can't really ignore the size of the woman, and then it's not going to get better. So, women like that can only thrive in short-term mating environments, like guys who have a short-term mind towards mating will, those are the only guys you're going to get, because you're going to get worse. You're going to get, you're not going to look like the woman who was getting a massage ever in your life, because you let it go that far. So yeah, it's things aren't going to get better. It's going to get worse.
Then you gotta realize, like, our environments, like most of us, yeah, we grew up with most percent of, especially those who's at, born after the '80s. Most we see most of our women getting bigger and bigger and bigger, more percentage, and this is like it's so much forced in our face and stuff like that. So like, even for guys that try to even force other guys that you don't like pussy, blah blah blah, like yeah, fuck a big girl just to get with the smaller girls, blah blah blah, like shaming tactics. So like some guys sleep with them, you know, just out of necessity. Yeah, like I said, they ain't got no options. They don't want to put the work to up their options the way they're supposed to, so they get what they could get.
True, and that is a case because there is an obesity problem within the Black community,
Mm-hmm.
particularly amongst Black women. Um, Guys are just saying that they like that in order to not limit themselves to say 20% of the Black female population. So if you're a guy who's only into Black girls, or you want to be loyal to the race, you got to think: do I go with the 80 or do I go with the 20? And a lot of guys say, I have a better chance of going to the 80 because I don't want to reduce my mating pool to 20% of 13% of the female population. That's not a large enough pool to mess around with. So I definitely understand guys doing it out of necessity and ethnic loyalty, or the combination of the two. I definitely get that, but I mean, and if you present it like that, that's fine, but that's not your natural preference. My cousin is a natural chubby chaser. This is not that. You're looking for reasons to be attracted to this thing as opposed to actually being attracted to it. It's the circumstances.
Exactly. So before we get to Chantel, K Dot says, I would smash those BBWs with curves and tits, not gonna lie. But I would lock down a fit woman.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, K Dot, they're comfortable with that. They're comfortable, that in lieu of a, you know, boyfriend that's locked down, their bed will never be empty because that mentality exists. And, they remain comfortable with this for a while, just knowing that, they'll never be truly alone as long as they have a vagina and they can pretty much do whatever they want. Now, they don't understand that because guys are still smashing, they don't really understand that it'll be very difficult for them to secure a relationship with men with long term goals in mind. Because really responsible men with long term goals, like, myself and members of my family and things like that, think of it more like, okay, she's not really a responsible person. She doesn't have good nutrition habits. She doesn't have exercise habits. She's not very disciplined, and she would make a poor mother. These are attributes that's necessary for a woman to be a decent mother. I mean, she's the one doing the cooking for my kids. Like, what does that look like? I don't want my kids eating whatever the hell you ate, you know?
Right.
And
So,
then,
oh, you
sorry.
gonna go now? You gonna go
Yeah,
now?
well, I'll make it real quick. Also, too, GC, also, too, you gotta also, too, some guys, even, let's say they married to a woman, she probably was physically fit, even after 3 kids, but she let herself go too far. Some dudes just afraid to tell their own woman, babe, you gotten big and everything. I'm losing my sexual attraction towards you because you gotten big and stuff.
I'm,
And
I'm be honest
that's
with you,
that.
Mel, and I know Chantel want to go. Salute to Dr. Thunder. I know Chantel want to go. I'm be honest with you. I do have more tolerance, probably because I don't have kids and I really want them. I will give special leniency to the mother of my kids. I will do that. I'm not saying she could just blow up like Lizzo or something like that, but I'm not going to 3 weeks after the kid is born, like, get your fat ass in the gym.
Nah,
Yeah,
exactly. No, I'm talking about like they let it go for too long. Just like you said, they will wind up being like a Lizzo size type, going
yeah,
too far. Yeah,
yeah.
like after the year, at least a year or two, like gotta get back into the gym. Like,
Right. So, Chantel, do big women look better light skin?
Hi guys.
Hey,
Hi.
Chantel.
how you doing?
Um I don't think so. I don't know, but I must say, as to your point earlier, Melody, when you mentioned that attention is given to bigger light skinned women
Mhm.
more, but like sometimes, like I feel it for these big women because we have people like Drake who are saying like, I like my woman BBW, and we have so many people saying praising thick women. They think that that's what you guys want because they're hearing it in the media.
Well, I agree, Chantel. What's happening is that they made themselves the majority, and not just in the Black community. They're the majority of Americans all over. So, as an entertainer, you're going to pander to that demographic. They don't realize that, but he's saying that because, just like in the Black community alone, it's a 80% overweight rate. So,
Mhm.
like, if you want to sell records or CDs or music, if you want to sell music, you would much rather sell it to the 80% of the population than the 20.
That's true, but like to K Dot's comment when he said that he will smash a big girl, she will be thinking that okay, somebody likes it, so she's
Agree.
content
Hmm.
in her size because if she's getting attention, it's like a lot of these women on social media who are half naked. They're getting the attention, so they're thinking because I'm getting the attention, then I'm a wife. I'm wifey material.
Exactly.
Hmm.
Like I kind of feel it for them. I don't think they know to the extent how much their weight is preventing them from being in relationships.
Right.
You
True.
know, I think also too. There's some guys I probably would sleep with. I would say the light skinned big girl in hopes that he could benefit when she loses the weight and stuff. That's on some guys' minds also too and stuff. I get with this big BBW light skinned chick, and in his mind, he might just even vision if she could lose. She got a pretty face, even though she big. She loses that pounds and everything more and more to get the curves the way I like it. She might choose me
Hmm.
as the one because I start off this smashing her, except that she is, and that backfires like crazy.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna tell you like this, Mel, and Chantel can back me up. They're not serious. They're not serious. Even if you meet them in the gym, I rarely see them serious like with that. I see them, and this isn't just a Black woman thing. I see them like you know in the room where they do the jazzercise, or they have like the
Hmm.
slim woman and they do that dance thing and they big,
The
but
sumo
they're
class.
yeah, well, it's a number of cardio things that they do there. It's a number of dance type things that they do. They're all just designed to burn fat, you know. But they're not really serious.
Hmm. And I
Most of the
agree.
time. Yeah.
And that's why towards the end of my training, I said that like if I was to get a client that's overly big, I give them a month or two to lose at least 5 pounds before I take them on as a client because I'm not going to waste my time. It's really hard. Like they get so set in their ways of overeating, not exercising. It's really you hardly see a really big girl lose
Hmm.
weight and get to an ideal weight.
Yeah.
So
So
with
But
if
you,
you
Kevin's
if
you know
you
what
comment,
have
I
your
find
eye if you have your
fascinating?
eye on if you have your eye on a light skinned girl who's real big, and she's and she hasn't even shown that she could lose that 5, then I wouldn't waste my time. And besides, even still, you've already validated her current size.
hmm
If you get with her, you're saying like, okay, I'm willing to accept you at this size, and that's going to be an actual disincentive, or she'll
But
procrastinate,
you
like,
know what?
I'll go for it.
You know what's funny is you rarely like a BBW, big boned women or whatever. It rarely ends well for them. It's almost like they are destined to gain more weight than to lose more weight. And I don't know. You mentioned earlier, Chantel, like we see that a lot portrayed in the media, so that might have something to do with it. And there is some legitimacy to that because let's just take look at BBLs. We were seeing that like what 5 6 years ago. That was starting to become a big thing, and now
Wait,
it's
wait.
like
What's
every
the
other
what's the, what's
day
the
you
L?
see
What's the L?
oh, butt
Brazilian butt
lifts.
lifts,
Oh, okay,
BBLs. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
I thought it was like a take on
It's like
BBW,
it's
but
like every
BBL.
other.
Okay.
But no, my point is, it's like now, like we're seeing a lot of curvy, you know, big like thick women portrayed in the media, and I'm like, it's almost the same thing. Like 5 6 years ago, we saw, women getting the butt injections, and now every other day you can see 5 or 6 women coming from the airport in a wheelchair coming from Colombia getting BBLs. So it's like now the media is saying, "Oh, it's okay, girl. Love your curves. You're fine. You don't have to lose weight. That man can't handle you."
Mm-hmm.
So, wow. It does seem as though there is a push for improvement in areas that men like. I guess guys are, if you're a butt guy, you like the BBLs, but that push only goes for things that are easy to get. It's a lot easier for a woman to get, a BBL than it is for her to lose, say, 40 or so pounds. It is. It's, so they're going for the easy thing. Same with the hair. They're going for the easy thing. They're going for shortcuts. And
And
once
that's
again, which is fine, but guys who are thinking long term and looking for a long term mate, not something to just quench your thirst during a drought. Guys who are looking for long term mates, they're not really going to consider somebody who's been doing shortcuts their whole life. They don't want shortcut parenting. I don't want shortcut parenting.
Geez, you ever seen those pictures of like the Brazilian girls when they were probably like slim, and but she works out like a before and after picture when she works out. You see, she started with like a slim thighs, and then when she worked out, it gotten thicker because she worked out with the squats and everything.
Well, no, I mean, I appreciate any person, man or woman, who legitimately lose weight. I never really went past, um, too far past my comfort weight, which I'm not going to say what it is. So, I can commend anybody who lost anything, say, more than 30 pounds in their life. I could commend anybody to do that. That does that. You know,
But you see what I'm saying? Yeah, like when they work out, they put the work in and everything. They ain't really taking no shortcuts like that. Like they really work. Like you ever see like the Brazilian girls when they work out with their trainer, they do those thigh workouts, almost look intense and
mhm.
stuff. Yeah, but you see they bikini pictures and everything. Like damn, we wishing our women would actually do that. Like matter of fact, Chantel, you do those type of sense workouts with your legs. You
Are
do
you
the
like
leg push,
yeah, I
leg
do.
yeah.
And a point to that you guys just brought up. It's less about looking the part and more about the discipline and the skills that you develop when you're in the gym multiple days
Mhm.
out of the week. And I mean, the food you eat is the same food that these women are gonna feed to the kids.
Right.
Exactly.
And
So a
no
lot of,
corn syrup, right? Right, Chantal? No
pardon
corn
me?
syrup. A lot
Yeah,
of
yeah, all those sugars and all those things. And a lot of these women are just doing the BBL to look the part, but they lack the skills and the discipline that it
Mhm.
takes that men are looking for in a wife.
Exactly.
exactly.
Mhm.
See, when man is outside, when he's out of that state of mind, for short term, he either never had a player phase, or he's gotten that out of his system and he's serious. When a guy is in that mode, he's looking for something a lot different. And
Oh,
women,
fresh or
so
something.
for example, Melody, you probably don't realize this, but it is a turn on to long term minded guys, the way that you nurture your dog. We take that in as a cue. At least I do.
Really?
Yeah, because I'm like,
Mhm.
because before, your dog used to bark at you and bite you and stuff like that, and you were patient and you were just nice, like, stop it, and now he's behaved and stuff like that, like that sends a message to a guy's mind, like, oh, this is some good parenting stuff. She has like a nurturing instinct, that I can vibe with, that I can get down with. So,
Well, thank
we
you.
start looking at stuff like that. And yes, we do look at a woman's shape and say, okay, she values, a man's opinion. She's disciplined. We look at stuff like that. We see things differently.
Right. Well, thank you for that, GC. I appreciate that you noticed that because I didn't know guys paid attention to things like that.
But
Well,
those
like I
just in the
say,
dog
not
on
really
licks
guys
and
who are looking
everything.
for short term. That probably is going to go unnoticed because they're not in that mode in their life. However, guys who are looking for long term, yeah, we look at stuff like that. I started looking at everything. I mean, okay, here's the thing. I've always looked at these things, but I just didn't care before, because it's short term and it doesn't really matter. So, for example, if I was out on a date and this actually happened, and a woman was being a B word to the waitress, and I was like, no, oh, I'm never gonna take this chick seriously. And yeah, smash, but it's like that's it. I'm not gonna take this chick seriously. She's just every opportunity. She was nice to me, but every
Right.
opportunity she gets to be evil with somebody, she is. We look at stuff like that long term. So a lot of women are prepared for short term, but they're not really prepared for long term seduction.
Right, exactly. So real quick, can you see my screen?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
Montel, let me ask you a question. The woman I have pulled up on the screen right now,
Uh-huh.
do you consider her a BBW, like a big woman, as a trainer?
Her thighs are big, yeah.
So she has room to lose weight, right?
She has room to tone her thighs.
Exactly. Yeah, because I actually was going back and forth with somebody because I think she's overweight. But the person I was talking to was like, nah, she's perfect. She's what all black men want. And that's why I wanted to ask you, what did you think about it?
Because okay, so she seems as though she gained fat in her legs more before she gained fat in her upper body, and it seems as though her legs are at like max fat before it start going into her upper body. So any weight that she's going to gain in pregnancy is going to be to her upper body.
Right.
If you get
I
what
can
I'm
see
saying.
that.
Hey,
Wait a minute.
hey, Melody. You know what?
Chantel, I know you're not a
When-
doctor, but like, wouldn't the kids suffocate?
What do you mean? What
Well,
do
it
you
seemed like
mean?
the
Got to
baby would
push
come
out the
out flat.
kids.
Look at her thighs. It seemed like
A
the baby would just come out like a
C-section.
Yeah, because she got to open her legs to push it out, and girls are
she
thick
needs
now
the
like
jaws of life to get the baby out. No, I'm joking.
but
I'm
you
joking. She's,
that.
but no.
one thing
Outside
that
of the
is
thighs,
interesting
she does
is
have a pleasing
I
shape.
notice a lot of I know a lot of women will not tell other women, their girlfriends or whatever, the truth. And I've noticed that especially when it comes to weight. Like, say for instance,
Mhm.
if a girl puts on a dress and she looks kind of like, she's got her weight, her stomach coming out everywhere and whatnot, her homegirls will not tell her the truth about, hey, she should not wear that dress. Whereas us guys, if we put on a suit or something and our belly's hanging out, we're gonna tell each other the truth. We're gonna tell each other, hey, bro, you know what? You're looking fat as hell. You need to go start hitting the gym. So that's something else to keep in mind too.
Right.
I know it's
Yeah,
definitely a
true.
turn off when seeing thighs like that. You see like the inner part of her legs, like when where the calves and the upper thigh connect, fold connects, that little circle when it hangs or the fat. I don't know if y'all,
Mhm.
yeah, like
You talking about on this woman right here in this picture?
yeah, that really ill turn me over when you see girl thick like that and walking like, especially from behind, like you see that fat shaking so much, but in the calf area and stuff, yeah, like
Yeah. I don't consider that thick. I think that's overweight. That's
that
really
is overweight, yeah.
yeah, but a lot of men prefer that. And a lot of men will even tell you they prefer it because she's red bone. So yeah.
Because it's think of it as a big hourglass, like a big genie bottle hourglass. That's
That's
why they into it. Like there's different
Well,
size hourglasses. The smaller one, that would be like the extra large size. Like you going to McDonald's, the small cup, large cup, the extra large cup. Yeah, that's like an extra large hourglass. Yeah, as long as ain't
right.
no fat hanging stomach and everything. Yeah, that's why they into that. Most guys is into that.
So let me ask the guys on the panel. Anybody find her attractive? The woman I just pulled up.
no, I don't really see much of her. I will say the last woman, she has potential to lose the weight in
Yeah,
her thighs. From what I see, I'm most attracted to the one on the top. From
Which one?
The blue
from
jeans.
fourth from the right.
I
Fourth
think
from
that's
the
the
left.
same
Excuse me.
girl with the.
To the all the way to the left?
No.
Yeah,
So
I think that's
again,
the same girl. The one
count
that
forward
one
going right.
and the
With
gray
the
Wait,
white
one.
top.
I can't hear you. The
With the
third
white
top?
top. One more. One more. Go right. One
Oh
more.
yeah, that one.
That
That's the. Yeah.
This one.
Yeah, from what I see, reasonably body wise, with the the thighs are a little big, but still has a gap. Yeah, that's a nice decent shape
Hmm.
with the big breasts.
Yeah, she has a nice body. Even
You know,
though she may be
however,
considered a little overweight.
well, and that's the thing. I was about to say that. However, long term, fellas, long term, what is she like 25? Long term, you got to
Uh-huh.
think if she does not have a decent lifestyle,
Hmm.
she's not going to make a good 30-year-old. So if you marry her now, the rest of her body will catch up with her breasts and stuff like that, which is
Hmm.
Yeah.
which is why realistically, if you go to the one to the right of her,
To the right of this girl?
yeah, that one, yeah.
Yeah.
Now that looks like something that will sustain long term.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Perfect.
I
that's
agree.
my type. She's my type.
You
Yeah, she
gotta
has
think
a
long term. Because don't
But
you, I want to say you gain 20 to 30 pounds after pregnancy.
Hmm.
So
yeah,
depending
so
on how many kids you want to have, then
yeah, long term, that one will, like the worst case scenario is that she looks like the one in the white top, which I'm perfectly okay with. I'm perfectly okay with retiring with that. And if she don't gain the weight after pregnancy, it's still a win, you know.
exactly. But you prefer this one right here to the right.
Well, long term, I prefer that. However, okay, think of it like, but Melanie, think of it like a banana. You know, like I prefer yellow bananas, but I buy the green ones.
Ah,
You know, and the reason why I
yeah,
do that is because I know that the green are going to turn yellow. I'm not going to eat the bananas right now unless I'm making like banana pudding or something. I'm not going to eat it right now. It's going to be on top of the refrigerator for a little bit.
Like
You
it when
know,
it's ripe.
so since I have long term designs for the banana, I buy the green bananas knowing that they're going to turn yellow.
right,
But I'm not going to buy the yellow ones knowing they're going to turn brown. I don't like brown bananas.
exactly.
What about the middle?
So,
The
so
one, the gray in the middle.
Well,
yeah, I
yellow
like
is the
her
middle.
shape too. I like this one.
Yeah.
Her shape is
Oh,
nice.
oh,
That's perfect for me.
Yeah, that's a perfect
yeah,
body.
I like that too. Yeah,
I will be on top of her behind when she had them kids. Like, yeah, after a year, yeah, we gonna hit that gym.
yeah.
She's
Well,
she's
I
actually
like I
short.
like the ghostly outline. I don't like a full six pack. I don't like the like that is it's a little masculine to me, but I do like the
Mhm.
ghostly outline.
I love that six pack in a woman.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's perfect.
athletic.
She's
Yeah.
like a perfect like 9 or 8.
Hmm.
Now this one, she has a nice body too, but like you said, she's the yellow banana. Like she she can probably get fat after 1 or 2 kids.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
She unless she already had them.
True. But she looks like she's in her 20s.
Hmm.
Maybe she should have that shape at like 35, the shape that she has right there.
Yeah, it wouldn't be a horrible thing if you've been married for some time and that's what she looks like. No, especially knowing that you had her when in every phase of her life going into that. But is it a good start? No, I wouldn't. I wouldn't say that that's a good. That you should buy the banana at that stage.
Right. So people are telling me to look up someone named Summer Rae. She's not a adult star, is she? Because I don't want to look her up.
No. No.
Yeah, I don't want to look her up and stuff come up on
No.
my computer. So let me look her up.
She's another IG model.
Oh, so let's go to So maybe I should go to IG. Let me stop sharing it for a minute.
It
And I'm
says
gonna go to.
Summer Rae,
Mhm.
the wrestler, the white wrestler.
I don't know who Summer Rae is,
I
honestly.
just I just googled her. Yeah, like she
Oh,
professional
she's a
wrestler.
wrestler. Let
Yeah.
me look her up. So she probably
But
has a nice body.
well, some wrestlers are like the big type wrestlers, like Andre the
Yeah.
Giant. So
Yeah.
like they have like the villain women wrestlers. At least they did when I was a kid, and
Um,
they fight like the more nimble, slim women. I think
Right.
there's a common theme in wrestling. If that's still a
I
thing.
think the issue is honestly, to shift gears a bit. I think the issue is many of us women don't want to please our men, and we don't
Mhm.
want to be attractive for them because
Agreed.
when we think of working out and staying fit, we think of doing it for ourselves. And as I mentioned in the chat, I don't do cardio for myself because I don't like cardio. But so many women will just not admit that they go to the gym, or they won't even entertain the thought of going to the gym just to stay fit for their man.
Right.
Exactly.
You want to know why,
And
Sancho? Because if they do get with the man, that is it. They feel like the competition's over. I already got my man, but don't even realize you still got to be in competition with the other women out there. It
You're
doesn't matter
so
if you're
right.
in a long-term relationship or if you're married to him. A
You're
man's
so
sexual
right.
needs is never going to change. He's going to have a unlimited, urge for sex, and if you don't
Hmm.
keep it up, yeah, he's going to go somewhere else.
Yeah. Oh yeah, she has a beautiful body.
yeah, she does.
Hmm.
You know,
Wow.
That's perfect.
yeah, she
Nothing
does
wrong.
have a great body. It's not really like what's for this conversation because this is like out of the realm of like you can't really put a banana analogy to this. This is like a golden banana type thing. It's not really just you know like she's obviously a woman who gets paid to look a certain way.
Yeah.
Hmm.
So
Exactly.
it's kind of like a little bit out of the category. I know what you guys are trying to say, but kind of like a little bit out of the. She's not like a around the way type girl who's looking for a boyfriend, and she's getting paid to look a certain way, and that's her bread and butter. And it kind of takes away from that. Her motivation is to please her man,
Hmm.
Exactly.
or she's disciplined to, you know, she's disciplined, which would make her a good mother. Like her body type don't really project those things, or just her in general. Like she has a great body, but does that mean she'll be a great mother and instill these discipline values into the children? Diet and exercise, or does it mean that she is just you know she has a bag and she's paid to be in shape?
And they
But
say this is her
nevertheless,
mother.
visually pleasing. Nothing taken away from her.
Right, but they're saying this woman right here is her mom. And
Oh,
she's
now
also
then
black.
that's different. That's different. Because the mom don't have the same thing. So it's either great genetics or just a tradition, a feminine tradition of you know passing down
Hmm.
habits,
Right.
or both.
I'm gonna teach their daughter the game. She
Yeah,
father was a high quality man. She's teaching her daughter to get with a high quality man herself.
yeah. No, if that's her mother, then yeah, that
Hmm.
would definitely be a plus. That's how I
Even
look at stuff. That's how I look at stuff. Especially women who get paid to maintain a certain look. I'm a little skittish about those types, like models and stuff like that. But yeah, if that's the mama, then that's a whole different ball game.
Right. Yeah, that's the mom. So all right, so who is this you got me looking up? Rachel Storms?
Oh,
She is overweight.
I think
she
she's an
remind me.
overweight woman that got lipo in the midsection.
Yeah, she remind
Yeah,
me of
that's
that
what it
that
looks like.
you know that
definitely, yeah.
that
Yeah,
southern weather girl, light skin like that. Y'all remember? I don't know what
Yeah.
her name is. Yeah, that she got the same body type as her. Everything.
yeah.
Yeah.
She I think she's a big girl who just got the midsection removed and kept
Yeah.
everything else.
That's what it
And
looks like.
yeah,
Because that don't look natural and it's unproportionate. I mean,
Hmm.
yeah, look at the leg, the bottom part of her body. It just
Hmm.
don't match.
Nah.
yeah. I never really met a woman because Chantel, when she said that, she gained weight in the thighs first and the rest are about to follow. I seen that in the other chick, but with her, like I never seen like the arms and the thighs and kind of like the jowl area look like that, and then the waist, like it just
It's
skipped the
super
waist.
small. Yeah.
Like what I would say, she probably wear those waist trainers, but wear them so tight just to sweat it out so they won't gain enough weight. She eats a certain amount of foods, that's not too much. So she probably is paying attention to her calories, but she still wants to keep her thighs the way it is.
But even
Yeah.
then, because when you gain fat, you can't, or when you lose fat, you can't spot reduce. So even if she wore her waist trainers, she wouldn't have been that big in her lower and upper body and so small in her waist.
Mm.
Right. It don't match. It looks weird. I
No,
mean, she's a beautiful woman. I'm looking at her face. She's beautiful, but the body is just off to me.
there's all like a cartoon, perfect cartoon.
So number 16 said Photoshop probably. So is that the extent of Photoshop? Photoshop can do that? Because
Yeah,
how does that work? I
yeah.
mean, because like
There's an
if you
effect that
well no, here's what I mean. Like if you slim in the waist, like what does that do to the background? Like the stuff behind
no,
it.
that's part of Photoshop. I'm a graphic designer, so I know how to do those tricks. Like slim it down and change the background. You can actually copy it to blend it. So yeah, so that could be it also too. So it's an
Mm.
effect.
Exactly,
So
Mr. Know-It-All. They do look like cartoons. She does look like a cartoon character.
But in this case, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Um, trying to look where the shirt is at inside the pants and where the skin is probably might be hanging. Yeah, she also too might be wearing tights, so tight as like making her slim down. Like, have you
she
ever
pretty
seen
much make anything.
those body suits that's now making women look more slimmer than what it is?
Yeah.
Or she probably got the sono beno what's that, the sono beto treatment that she get also too, where
Isn't
they
that liposuction?
that's what that is, like another life of such a
I don't
technique
know.
where they freeze the fat. I think it is.
Oh, that's a thing.
Yes. Oh no, battle. Yeah.
I think a lot of stuff is gimmicks. Like there's a lot of
Yeah.
gimmicks out there. Like I seen like laser lipo. I seen that like
Yeah. That's
come
that.
into my email on a spam,
Yeah.
and
Oh, it's like a
I don't think that
micro.
that's a real thing.
No, it is. It's a laser liposuction.
I think it's a
Body
gimmick.
coating. Yeah. There's different liposuctions now out there. Yeah. They can freeze
No,
your fat
what I
also
mean
too.
is what I mean is, Mel. I think that
Oh.
it doesn't work. I think that they're just taking money from people and shining a light on their stomach and telling them that they're lose weight. Kind of like those signs that you see in certain neighborhoods that say, you know, lose up to 30 pounds with this drink.
Hmm.
There's a lot of gimmicks out there. Like lose weight quick and easy outside of like actual, you know, lipo by a PhD.
Yeah.
Um, is a gimmick and it's been going on for quite some time.
Oh yeah.
But you can't even
Real
knock
quick.
them because
Okay.
um like you know you have those girls who would do the BBL and then post their workout routine for purchase on social media, and they'll get rich off it. Like they'll have women purchasing it, and it's like you can't even knock their hustle. It's the women who are naive enough to believe
Hmm.
that this is a normal body shape.
Right. But real quick, if you look at this picture, because you can see skin, you can tell she's a big girl. Like that got surgery.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Look at her
Yeah,
legs and her
there's a lot of
stomach.
that going on.
She looks-
I don't know why they. I know it costs more money. I don't know why they don't do like all areas, but if you just have enough for the waist, you know, or if you just have enough for one area, then why not be the stomach?
Yeah,
Right.
she posts on her profile info. She's a gamer, so most like she getting paid to look like this. The thick, over thick thighs, but smaller, less slimline. So
Well,
that's her bread and butter. She gets paid to look like this.
now y'all know I'm not a gamer, but there is one woman who I watch and she makes money off of her games, and I'll show you who I'm talking about.
Mhm.
But she's not shaped like that. So, and it does look natural. Let me show you who I mean.
All right, yeah, share your screen. But
And of course, the Fashion Nova curve.
this is the type of women that most black men, I'm gonna say a majority of black men want.
Oh yeah,
I
yeah.
don't think that they do. I really think that they,
I'm telling
you
you.
know,
Nah,
well,
they do.
I think that they're just saying it. Okay, so take me for example, right?
Mm-hmm.
Um, in high school, my high school was majority Asian, believe it or not. And I grew up in Oakland. They were like first or second generation Asian immigrants, and it was made clear. Even though I was interested in one or two of them, not really because it's not my primary type, but even though I was interested in a couple of them, you know, if I had a shown any interest towards them, the black girls wouldn't have messed with me.
Mm.
So, you know, like I didn't say what I really wanted in those isolated incidents. Now,
Right.
no, I didn't go to Skyline. I'm not going to say where I went, but I didn't go to Skyline. Um, so So my point is that I think a lot of guys don't want to say, a lot of black guys don't want to say what they actually want for fear of losing, what they have better access to.
True.
So if
Yeah,
you
they
tell
that
women
shit
who are
go to
shaped like that, listen, I actually find, Melody's shape more pleasing. There's no guarantee that you'll get Melody, but it is a guarantee that you will lose any opportunity you had with the women who are shaped like the ones in your picture. And since they're the majority, guys are just playing the number.
And then you gotta
Right.
realize, like a girl like that size, depending on how tall and muscular physique he is, yeah, he'll definitely wife up that thick woman right there and everything. But yeah, most guys will smash her, yeah. But when it comes to wifing up, depends on the how, his hysteria, how tall he is. Once if he's 6 foot something, 250 pounds of muscle and everything, yeah, he will wife up a woman that thick. That's actually perfect for him and stuff.
Right.
What, this one, some guy?
But no, not the one that no, this picture, the one that's she showed before, the thick one, the gamer thick one,
Yeah.
yeah.
No, this is a gamer chick too. The reason why I brought her
Oh
up
yeah.
is because I'm not actually a gamer, but I do think that it's funny. I do think it's real funny because how she thirst traps under the guise of I'm a gamer girl too. Look at me in my skin tight Spider-Man outfit, et cetera, et cetera. For whatever reason, it just trips me out. It's so funny. Her and April ASMR, and I'm like, wow, this is really a thing. And they're giving her video game stuff, and this is, she's paying her bill. She's paying her bills like this. So I
Yeah.
look at this, and I'm not trying to knock anything she's doing, because if you have a gift, then unwrap it. And hers is her looks and her physique. She works out too. But so I'm not really against that or anything like that. But it is interesting to me that the wealth behind it, like this is how she lives. There are big women out there working some job that they hate, that they truly hate. They're in a cubicle somewhere, or they're actually outside, or they're standing in Walmart saying, "Welcome to Walmart." Welcome to Walmart. I love you. Welcome to Walmart. I love you. Like, that's your life when you could get paid to be looked at and play video games if you went to the gym, if you worked out, if you went to
Hmm.
Chantel and say, I want to have this woman's shape, then that's it. That's all you have to do. Like, I'm pretty sure she hates cardio too, but look at the rewards. Like, she's living off the, men's desire for her.
And now you know lifestyle changes also too, which affects your skin and stuff. Yeah, you ever seen them big girls that got all these pimple marks in their skin? Like, oh my god, ew, that's scary for me.
I don't even. I
I,
mean, I'm sure it's
And
there, but I didn't pay attention.
it affects your attitude too. You guys notice big girls are not all, but usually so mean.
oh
Yeah,
yeah, or
Against
the
the
Yeah,
boys.
women.
I did
you
notice
expect
that.
them to be jolly like Santa Claus,
Mm-hmm.
but you know,
They're really funky, toxic, self entitled.
Yeah. And they're
well,
always playing victim.
Mm-hmm.
well, I
Right.
think what it is, Chantel, with that, and this is what I strongly suspect. Then I got to go, Melly. I told you I couldn't stay that long, but you know,
Yeah.
what I suspect it is that they're looking for guys that tolerates the worst of them, and then they
Exactly.
feel more. That's the only way they truly feel secure in a relationship.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mm.
You know, but as far as the skin color thing goes, as it relates to weight, to answer your inaugural question, I really don't care at a certain point. You know, like
Right.
all things equal, as I said before, I go for the darker women. Um, that's just and it's a slight preference, but all things are rarely ever equal.
Well, before you go, do you know any dark skinned big women we can pull up real quick?
Well,
Like
I know
any?
there's. Did you pull up Gabrielle Sidibe?
No, let me pull
Bigger
her up.
skin woman. But no, that's really it. I mean, besides like Oprah and stuff, I know she's
But
probably like older than people are
Lonnie
thinking.
Love.
Oh yeah, Lonnie
Lonnie
Love.
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 Okay, let's do Lonnie Love
Mm,
first.
what's that other comedian? Not comedian, but damn,
Oh, Monique.
No, not Monique. I know
no,
he's talking about. He's talking about the woman from Ghostbusters.
no, well, not yeah, her, but Leslie Jones and
Yeah.
the other one, for not Star Jones, damn, trying to describe what movie she was in. Um,
Which one?
But I will say, because I'm looking at the Senpai video now, and she's flirting with the camera and stuff. But I will say this: um, the quality in life difference between a slim woman or an in shape woman versus a not in shape woman, even though you still get straight penis from guys who are in a drought, you know, even that aside, the quality of life difference for fit women is so much different. You know, it would be it would be like, if my job just, um paid me 10 times as much. Like, is that
um,
type of life improvement? It's that type of quality of life improvement.
yeah, I think Octavia Spencer and of course Loretta Devine.
Yeah. Like
Yeah.
nobody has ever said
Oh
Lonnie
my God, Moo Cow.
was fine. Nobody ever said Monique or Gabby Sidibe was
Yeah, I was
fine.
about to ask, are there any like bigger dark skinned women like that light skinned woman that you just pulled up that's considered like sexual?
That's what I mean. Like any right. Like they don't really get sexual attention. The dark skinned ones only get like mammy attention. Like they play in movies as mammies and stuff. They don't play as love interest or anything like that. Like they will put a thick red bone woman up and she would be a love interest, you
Mhm.
know? But these
What
women are
what what
mammy.
movie, what movie was a big red bone a love interest?
But Queen
I can't
Latifah, what was
think,
that last
yeah,
holiday?
like Queen Black, Queen
LL Cool J.
Latifah.
Um, what was the other movie she played love interest to? Um, um, oh, Just Right.
Well, I don't think it counts when it's a black guy though,
Um, yeah,
because we
I
kind of
know
have
Jill
that
Scott
reputation.
played a couple love interests. The two Tyler Perry movies she was in. Jill Scott.
Right, and she's on the
Yeah,
lighter side, you know.
yeah.
Lizzo is kind of like on the medium side, and men love
Mhm.
her. We already know
No, they
that.
don't.
Yeah.
No,
There's
they
some
don't.
men. You don't remember we was doing a stream and they were like, "Yo, she can get it. Lizzo can get it. She's a
No,
brown
okay,
skin."
okay. Here's the thing. Here's the thing.
Loretta Devine,
Some
she probably played like the mother, that's married or something. Yeah, that was the type of role. She's already married or auntie that's married. But oh my
so
God,
so here's the thing. Some men don't count, Melody, and as a woman, you know that. As a woman, just like most women, like big women. Okay, yeah, just please.
I'm
Here, I'm.
sorry, GC. I know you don't want to see it. Yeah, I'll get off of it.
me neither.
Well, all right, I'll pull
Well,
up a regular pic like this while we talk. Go ahead.
but no, just like some men don't, just like some women don't count because they're fat and in their opinion don't really matter. You know,
Hmm.
there's a lot of men whose opinion don't really matter to women,
Right.
and I think that Lizzo gets the attention of those men, but she don't necessarily get the attention of the men that she whose opinion do matter. And in her case, who is it? Chris Evans, the guy
Yeah,
that plays Captain
Hmm.
America.
yeah.
Right.
See, she could get like 100 guys who are, between more attractive women who needs comfort while they wait for a woman who looks like the video game girl. She could get thousands of those. It don't really matter because they don't matter to her. So, you know, but Chris Evans' opinion matters, and probably Anthony Mackie when
Exactly.
he's married, Michael B. Jordan, like whoever the new, hunk of the month is,
Yeah,
you know.
Exactly.
Jordan's dating Steve Harvey's daughter, so yeah, got her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and there's a reason for that, and that's because
She's
Steve Harvey's
hotter.
daughter looks a lot different than Lizzo.
Mm-hmm.
But she
So
acts like she's so confident. Do you guys think she's really confident, or do you
Nah,
think
that's
she's trying to cover
insecurity.
up?
yeah, I
Right, do you
think it's
think
a
she's trying to
facade.
cover
Yeah,
insecurity?
definitely not.
Yeah,
Or trying that hard and throwing out you in the face like You mad because I got a body like you never seen a body like mine's. Like how many times we seen fat girls on TV so much? Like we no different. Like come on. And now the new
Yeah.
thing is like you got fat girls with clown hair like this, like looking like a weird drag or something like that. Yeah, like so it's like you ain't nothing nobody special. Like yeah, she's very
Um.
insecure.
Yeah. Somebody said Amara La Negra. She's not big anymore. She's actually in shape now and fit. But
I didn't
she's
know
a
that she ever
gorgeous.
was big. That's the Dominican girl, right? That's
The
what I
Yeah.
was.
Afro Latino. I never
She
seen her
was a
big
little
like that.
bit chunky before, but she had nice curves. She wasn't like fat.
Let me see her
But
face on yeah.
now look at her now. Hold
Oh,
on. Look at her now. She looked like she been training. Chantel, am I wrong? Look at that body in the thumbnail. Am I wrong?
wait, that could be Photoshop. Let's go back.
No,
What's a
no,
bigger
look.
picture? I don't know who this is. Can you pull up a
She's
bigger
She's
picture?
that Afro
not
Latina.
big
She was
anymore.
speaks about she Afro Latina. She had an Afro like a Afro. That was the thing when she was on Love and Hip
Oh,
Hop.
Well,
Yeah,
I
she's
don't.
she's Dominican and
Yeah,
she's one of those,
can I
you
see a
know.
picture when she
dark
was
skinned
big?
Dominican. Yeah, I never seen her big like that. Yeah, that's why I was.
Yeah, she was on a big side. Okay, let's look at this
She was like in
first,
the thick side or something like that. Yeah,
and
I
then
never
I'll show
seen her.
you.
I never seen her as a BBW either. Like she never
Oh, she was on the big side. I'm gonna show you. Hold on. I just want to show. I want you guys to take a good look at her
like
now.
like a Jill Scott size. I never seen her that
Yeah,
size.
she was like a Jill Scott, but maybe with like a
Nah.
butt with a booty. All right, yeah, I get the picture. What she looked like. So hold on one second. Let me go find an old
Yeah,
picture of
look.
her. Let me stop sharing the screen and go look for her. Hold on.
So, question though, you guys think when a woman was, if she's to get like liposuction, do you think
Mhm.
that's lying? Do you think that's cheating?
Of
Well,
course.
she don't gain the points that I give women, for long term when it comes to okay, she's disciplined. She don't really
Hmm.
gain those points because she's not disciplined and it is a shortcut, but she does
Hmm.
become more aesthetically pleasing and she does gain points in the areas of she recognizes what I want and she give it to
Hmm.
me. When I say I mean just men in general. So she
Yeah.
does gain points in that area, but she
Mhm.
does, not gain points um in the whole discipline, you know, she's going to be the one feeding my kids because, there's
Hmm.
that. But if it
Right.
works enough, um, you know, I guess I just feed my own damn kids.
Okay. Okay, guys. Let me
Yeah, I'm looking at it now through the Google. Yeah,
wait, hold on though. Let me. I'm gonna share my screen. Oh, you guys can see it.
well, I can see it from my screen. Yeah, like
I
okay,
thought I
okay.
stopped sharing it.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, no, I was looking at my tab. Yeah, but yeah.
Um. Can you guys see my screen?
Oh, they see the one in the pink. Yeah, yeah. I mean, she wasn't big. Yeah, but yeah, she worked on that
But
stomach.
she was. You see,
Remind
she
me
was
of that
on.
round the way auntie that you have. Yeah, like no,
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It seemed like she caught it early and took action.
yeah,
Yeah.
smart.
She was big at one point, but now she's like
And she was chunky.
nice.
Yeah, like
She's really, really nice.
she toned up and leaned it. Got a nice lean and nice tone. Yeah, I like
But
that.
I mean, Amara Allegra was she was actually the first person I seen being criticized for pick meism.
Really?
Really?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
was
she was on a show and they showed her they showed a picture of her in like lingerie or something and she was
wow.
cleaning the shower
Mm.
and she was talking about it. I forget what the caption said, but she got like a lot of pushback from that years ago. And so she
Oh
was a
look,
They
I'm
only
sorry to
support
cut you
you
off,
when
my
you're
love, but
fat.
look, it says they only support you when you're fat. So she feels like since she
Mm-hmm.
lost weight, they don't support her anymore.
well, I
And
think by they, like I say, she was the first person called pick me. I do think
Mm.
that by they, she's talking about other women.
Yeah.
Because remember the backlash Lizzo got when she did a juice diet?
Mm.
Yeah, exactly.
yeah,
So, and that's a real unfortunate thing. That combined with K dot and everything else that's going on,
Mm-hmm.
there is as a community pushback when a lot of black women attempt to lose weight. They get shamed by
Mhm.
the other crabs in the barrel.
Exactly.
but look, she wasn't fat, but she was really thick. If you look at her before,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
so yeah, I don't consider her fat.
Does she have kids?
I don't know. Good question. I don't think she has kids, but
Because
even
she
if
got
oh, go
she
ahead. What
got
you
to
say?
she got to a weight that's going to be acceptable for her to have kids.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Good point. But I mean, it was nothing wrong with her weight before either. She was just like what black men prefer, which is really, really thick,
She's one of the tone.
wide hips, and yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't think that's her yet.
No,
No, I know
somebody
it
else.
was a different lady.
But
But
yeah, like I don't know.
but the person you just showed, like I mean, I appreciate that type of discipline.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she has a lot of discipline. Cause look at her now; she's gorgeous. But I don't think she gets the guys that she used to get.
She got
Huh?
So
high
so
quality
even with
guys.
all of this motivation, like that's not enough. It's amazing, and this is to you, Chantel, that even with all that motivation, it's not enough. It's because it's like a whole. I mean, it's equivalent to a guy becoming rich overnight. Like it's
If what motivation?
the motivation and lifestyle, quality of life difference
Mm.
between
That's
a
nice.
fit
I
woman
like that.
and a not fit woman is so dramatic that I would
Mhm.
assume that it would be enough of a motivation for anybody. Like,
It You would assume, but it's like you got to think of the opportunity cost. They're giving up a lot. They're giving up a lot of cookies and donuts to
Mm-hmm.
get to a body that will give you an advantage. And unfortunately, we like short term gratification.
Mm.
yeah,
Yeah, but good for her. I'm
I
I'm
think the
really happy.
motivation with her is, she got more, what I'm saying, more gigs behind her losing weight, like, image wise and everything. Now she got a
Yeah.
better body now and everything. Yeah, like when it comes to promotional gigs, more music gigs and all that stuff. Yeah, image is everything and
well,
stuff.
even my
Even though
bad. Go
to
ahead.
promote the out of shape woman these days, it does not beat the in shape body of the woman and stuff. They're gonna get more gigs, more opportunities, no matter what. It's just,
Well, even outside of that,
Where can I
even
click on it?
outside of even outside of the entertainment industry, just in general,
mm-hmm,
attractive fit women make more money because women tend to work in industries where they're seen, um, and men tend to hire them to be seen. Like so,
exactly.
so you get more money just being fit, like a lot more. Like there is a difference in pay. Say you're a receptionist, right?
Mm-hmm,
However, you could be a receptionist at the desk of, say, the city dump, or
Mhm.
you can be the receptionist in the front desk of the best dentist in Beverly Hills. You know, you're going to get
Yeah,
paid a
true.
lot more. And the only real difference, because you're both doing essentially the same job, but the only real difference is how you look.
mm-hmm,
Same
Yeah.
with if you're a waitress, like you're a waitress at Denny's, and I gave this example before. There's a difference in pay between a waitress at Denny's and a waitress at Ruth Chris, but they're both bringing a steak to the table. And the reason why one is hired at Denny's and the other one is hired at Ruth Chris is largely because of looks.
mm-hmm.
And it's the difference between getting, like $3 tips per meal versus $80 tips per meal. It's a huge difference in life. It's not small. It's not small. I was messing with a chick who got a job in the Raiders box right out of high school. And I was working at Burger King. Like, you know, like what do you do with that? It's a huge it's just a life change. It is a game changer. Like the motivation is so
Right.
high.
So, real quick, what do you think about Juju? She's another Afro Latina. Um, do you like her body? Do you think she's fit? Do you think she's a little bit on the thick side?
Yeah, she's a
Overweight?
browning banana, but I think she probably had kids and stuff.
Juju had kids, yeah.
Yeah. So
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
I mean, I look at her and I see somebody who's had kids and stuff. So yeah, it seems
that's
like the
perfect. Yeah.
person got her at a green banana and had
Mm-hmm,
some kids with her, and this is something that he's happy retiring with, and that's perfectly fine.
mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, I think Juju is gorgeous.
Yeah, Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I mean, yeah,
I love her look. You know,
You
she's
yeah.
would think
another
she Gabrielle
Hispanic
Union's sister.
black
All right,
woman.
Like
all
She
right,
do
Gabrielle,
look
Melody.
like Gabrielle Union.
look thicker. Yeah.
She do look like Gabby. But yeah, I always thought she was gorgeous.
All right, thanks for having me, Melody.
Thanks for coming. I don't want to be too long either.
Yeah.
I didn't want to have a long show. So I was gonna look up this last person they were saying, and then I'm gonna go.
Okay.
So let me just look up this person. Who is this? WUNMI. I think it's this. Wait, let me see. Is it this person? What is that? MOSK. How do you spell it? Oh, I got it. Yeah. That's a weird name. Okay, who is this? And why am I looking her up?
She looks familiar.
Oh, she's heavy set. Um.
Oh,
So what
that's
do you
like
guys
that.
think?
I don't know. You're familiar with the Marvel shows. Loki. People in the chat room. Yeah, that's that chick that was in the Loki series.
Wait,
I was looking at the
go to a
face.
closer picture.
Yeah.
Closer.
Yeah, that's I'm
Let
like,
me.
that chick look familiar. Yeah, she was in the Loki series.
I don't think
She's an
she.
actress. Yeah. There you go.
That's
Yep.
right.
Uh huh.
Oh,
Yeah.
She's okay.
Muscular physique. That's what she had.
Yeah, she's not. She's not
She
bad.
got that auntie body. That's what I see.
Yeah, it's like
Exactly.
an older body.
Yeah,
Exactly.
auntie
Like an
bodies. That's
older
what I call
woman.
it.
okay.
Muscular
Yeah.
aunties and stuff.
um,
Yeah. Thick my aunties. That's what you think of.
Yeah, she looks like an older woman. She looks like a beautiful 40-something-year-old.
Hmm.
Mhm.
You know? Yeah, she has beautiful skin though. She's gorgeous.
Yeah, she does. Yeah.
But see, would you guys agree that these women don't get the oohs and ahs that the light skinned heavy set women get?
I think honestly they're just like not.
Not as pretty.
Well,
Not as
yeah.
pretty.
Well, no, no, no. I wouldn't say not as pretty, but like I don't see um bigger dark skinned women being sexualized as much as bigger light skinned women.
Nah,
Not to say they're not as pretty as them, but
Mhm.
for some reason I don't see them as much as I see the bigger light skinned women.
Right.
yeah, really, the media they don't promote them a lot out there to be sexualized
Hmm.
like that. Those type of even movie roles or whatever. Yes, you see like the angry dark skinned one all the
Yeah,
time, and the light skinned one, the jolly type, feminine.
hmm it's
So,
usually light skinned, curly hair, bigger women who are proportionate,
right.
really have a big waistline. It's like more like an hourglass shape, like that one that we were looking at earlier.
Hmm.
Exactly. And Mr. Noodle says he think they do look better. I had did a poll earlier, and people did say they like the lighter skinned big women better. I mean, I guess that's just what it is, you know. But
It
there
makes
you
no
go.
difference to me over there. I think that's just from colorists also too. My personal opinion. It's a colorist thing.
Right.
So
Exactly. Oh, I wanted to show you this, Chantal. Pinky. You know who Pinky is, right?
No.
I don't think she don't watch porn.
I don't either. I don't either, but I know her from like you guys, everybody talking about her.
She's a porn
So
star.
a lot of guys say that she's beautiful. Show
To
pictures.
find a lot type. Who's got a real to find a lot? I mean, let's keep it a buck, yo. It ain't mean a lot of guys find that
That's her?
attractive. Yeah,
This
that's
is
her
her.
now. She got
That's obesity.
it is, yeah.
Exactly.
She was never like that when she first like in the early 2000s when she first came out. She was a little bit smaller than that. Still in the
Oh.
curve thick, but she gotten big throughout the years of her career. She's yeah.
Yeah, but She used to be a porn star, and she was like petite, you know.
Yeah.
And this is what she looks like
And
now.
she's like 4'11", so she's short.
What?
So that
Yeah,
doesn't
she's
even make it
probably
worse.
obese on the BMI chart.
She is. Due to small stature.
But look
Mm-mm.
what everybody say, beautiful body. You know, the
People will say
comment.
anything. I see they saying that on Lizzo's picture. Lizzo took some pictures when she was on the boat the other day, and
Mhm.
it was horrible. And they were like, "Oh my gosh, your body is so beautiful. Love your confidence." And it's
Hmm.
terrible.
And it's women. Women are lying to them, making them feel like they're beautiful.
And it comes down to your health because like all those chronic diseases, it's like it's terrible. We need to start telling the truth.
Exactly. Instead of saying, "Oh yeah, you're beautiful just the way you are," you know, body positivity. No, you
Well, at
get real.
least she's working out.
Yeah, she's trying, which is a good thing.
Yeah.
She's really trying. But guys, I think I'm gonna shut
I'm
it
gonna show
down.
you. I'm
Huh?
gonna show you before picture of her, but I'm putting the back chat. So you look at her privately. Yeah,
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
Why don't
But,
you pull it up on your screen, a before picture?
no, it's only picture. That's if you know what I'm talking. As I said, you look at it in the private chat through your own private computer. See the before and
Yeah.
after. Yeah, cause
But she's older too, isn't she? She's like in her 40s.
no, she in her 30s.
In her 30s?
Yeah, late 30s. Yes.
Wow.
Wow.
I mean, yeah, I'm trying to pull up. Well, she did some interviews with Val TV, but I'm trying to yeah, pull up the picture of a before picture when she before the weight gain. Maybe this picture would do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I can't believe like how big she looks here.
yeah.
I mean,
All
you
right.
gotta give her props for working out because at least she is. At least she's not just like accept me for how I am, like Lizzo.
I'll put in the back.
Right.
I'll put in the back chat. You gotta check it out privately. Yes, but
Okay.
that's her before picture. She's 39. So that's her before picture when for the weight gain. But this is, you know, she was
And,
kind of small, little
and
Okay.
don't
slim.
Yeah.
so don't you guys remember when Monique started losing weight and everybody was hating her?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
All the women like, oh, how could you lose weight after all that body positivity stuff? How you
I
mad at?
never
Oh, go ahead. I'm
I
sorry.
never liked Monique because she like her standard when she was always talking about skinny bees and she would
Mhm.
always talk down about skinny women. And it's
Right.
like if somebody was to do a stand up talking about fat women, the backlash they would have gotten. And
Mm-hmm.
then when she started losing weight, it was like, okay, where was all of that energy? So I never really liked Monique.
Me neither.
Yeah, me neither. Because she used to always say, "Oh, little skinny." She used to talk so
Yeah,
much junk about skinny women.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah,
She
but
had to say the wrong words.
Sir Ism says men that have small too can't handle BBWs. Facts. I'm
Well,
not mad at
technically,
you.
well, technically, I mean, a BBW, they're gonna be smaller to a BBW anyway. Cause she's big, man. What
Right.
the
I
big?
think even the biggest tool probably can't handle the BBW's butt. Like, think about it. It's huge.
Ever watch them porn movies and shit? Dudes smashing BBWs. She's gonna-
Yeah, it's not cool.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, I'm gonna shut down. Thank you everybody for coming. It was a great show today. I appreciate it. And thanks Chantel for coming up. I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you so much. Okay, everybody, so hit the like button on your way out. Thanks for coming and see you later. Oh wait, GC wants the link.
Oh,
You want the link, GC?
it's in the back
All right.
chat.
Which link you want? You
I
want
mean,
the link?
the private chat. Which one? The one?
No, I think he wants the link to the show. Let me see what GC wants real quick.
I thought you meant the pinky before picture.
Oh no, he knows what Pinky look like. He's older. He's like 40 something. I'm sure he's seen it.
Yeah, no, yeah. That's right.
All right, GC, you can hit the link. Come up before I shut down. Anybody else want to come up? I'll stay on for a couple of more minutes. You can hit the link, and GC is here.
I said bad chat.
Hey,
I'm
JC,
impressed.
you're back.
Hey, what's up? No, I came up because of ism statement. It bothers me, ism, because you from the town and you on that bullshit, you know, or that stuff. It really do, you know, because that's some disgusting. It's not like we're in Paducah or some crap like that. You from the town and you talking that, you know, you talking that a real man can handle this. Your masculinity is determined by how fat the bitch you fucking is.
Oh my gosh. Sir Ism, hit the link. You gotta come up.
There's a connection. Like I'm a real man because I'm messing with a 300-pound chick. What?
Exactly.
Yeah, Ism, you gotta come up and explain yourself. What do you mean by that? Oh, here he
Exactly,
is.
man.
My boy Ism is here. Hi, Ism.
Yeah, you gotta explain that. Town biz, man. You gotta explain that.
Well, what I gotta explain? What's going on, Melody? How you doing?
You gotta explain how you determine masculinity
I'm
or
good. I'm
penis
good.
size by how big the dick is.
No. Don't put words in my mouth, brother. I didn't say that's how you determine masculinity.
Okay.
Masculinity is from within. That you determine your masculinity. But
Mhm.
when it comes to the, rump process, if you ain't got the right equipment, sometimes you can't get through the weeds and the traffic in the woods. Don't blame me, blame God if you don't have a high value hockey stick. I didn't do it. God did it. You could be 6'9", you could be 5'9", you could be 4'9". But if you don't have a high value hockey stick, then you ain't gonna be able to hit them BBWs, and that's probably why you like the smaller women. You have to get what you like. You know what I mean? If you can't handle it, you can't handle it. Don't be mad at me.
So you're saying that slim women do not get men with big penises.
No, I didn't say that. A lot of slim women can take it too.
So
A lot of
really,
slim women
there's no. Well, right
can
quick.
take,
So there's
you
really no
know.
correlation between the size of a woman
All right,
and
brother. All
a
right,
size
brother.
of a man's penis, right?
Hey, brother, check this out.
Yes.
I don't want to go back and forth with you with all of the empirical data and all the
It's
stats.
not empirical data.
I got life stats, and I know what I'm working with. So
I get that you know
sometimes
what you're
when
working
women
with.
see a guy, he can have all the beefcake muscles, he got all that, but when he drop his draws, she go, "Oh, pro baby."
Mhm.
Now, if you working with a high value hockey stick, I don't give a damn. They will put up with more shit. They will motherfucking be like, "Girl, it's complicated."
So
Okay,
let
so if you
let
wasn't
me
blessed by the man above, I don't want to argue with you. I just know,
I'm just gonna put out a
I
theory.
was blessed
I'm
by the
just gonna put out
best.
a theory.
Go ahead.
Sam, I'm gonna put out a theory on this. What if fat women are giving you the empty compliment of having a big dick just so you can sleep with them? Did you
Hey,
ever
brother.
do that?
Hey,
Like,
no, I don't need
right,
I don't
right,
need
right, quick, right quick.
a big woman to tell me that. When I was younger and I
Well, nor
was
do
hitting
I, which is
some
why I
grown
don't fuck
women,
them.
when I was younger and I had some sex, I just thought it was normal. I'm not a Johnson watcher. I just thought it was normal. And a woman was like, "Boy, that motherfucker, boy, you ought to get paid for that shit." And I didn't know what I was working with. But as I've lived my life, I know what I'm working with. Okay,
Mhm.
and you got to know how to. You could have a 50-inch Johnson and be a minute man. You could have a 2-inch and know how to work it and be real resourceful in the bed. But if you bless, you bless. If you're not, you're not. If you're short, you're short. You're tall, you're tall. Either you got a hockey stick or you got a toothpick. I'm sorry. So you need a hockey stick on them BBWs, man. You got to know how to work them ham hocks. And I
Well,
know how to
okay,
work them
so
little speed bump booties too. I know how to work it all, player. I'm just saying. That's
there's
what my
all
theory.
yeah, I get it. But there's all kind of, wood between a toothpick and a hockey stick, just to be clear. And I get that, but just because you see, here's the thing. Here's the thing. Are you more concerned about pleasing the woman or pleasing yourself?
Both.
Because why you seem to care more, or you speaking more about the amount of pleasure you give versus you receive? Because it seems like you fuck anything
Brother,
that lets you get.
I'm gonna go on up off of here, brother. GC, respect to you
All
because
right.
you like to do a lot of innuendoing. You like to do a little
You just did
talking.
an
Now,
innuendo about
hold
my
on,
penis.
hold on. You do a lot of talking. You do a lot of like
You gave
jabbing.
an
You'll
innuendo
say
about my
little
penis.
stuff, and then you will presume, you will assume this is what I like. You know how you do. This is your style, brother.
You sleep with fat
Well,
women. I assume that you like
see,
it.
I didn't even say one time what I slept with. I'm talking about the high value
Then how
hockey
do you
stick.
know that
You're
you can handle a
doing
fat chick?
brother, because I've been living and I know women. Brother, I've had a lot of women in my day, brother. Probably way more than you have.
Let's put it like this, brother. Let's put it like this.
You just assuming I like fat women. That's what you do.
Hold on. You local. We could take this to contest. You know we can, and you know
brother, I'm not in a challenge with you, brother. You the best. All right. I don't want to challenge you. You the best, brother. Okay. There you go.
You know, but
I only can count what I know and what I do, and what I do, I know I'm a cold motherfucker, and I know I put it down. BBWs, because I got wood, slim things, all that. I know what I'm doing. If you don't like the thicker women, don't worry about it. It'll more for another player.
Let me ask you this.
Okay, brother.
Fat women.
Hey, brother, I don't know what's in your bed. You don't need to know what's in mine. I got women on my channel. Go over there and check it out, player.
Okay.
Fat. I ain't seen no women on your channel.
No, and you won't. Other than
okay. All right. But,
yeah.
Are you fucking either one of them?
No, I'm not.
Okay, well, go look on my channel. I'm putting wood on them women.
All right, hold on. Let me do that. I want to see that women.
Oh my God. Well, why does it matter? See, why that's why you don't fuck enough women. Because you trippy, bro. Let me go check. Why you worried about where another man put his Johnson? That's why you have less women. You lose with the women because you start acting bitchy. You start acting like a broad, man. Stop doing that. You can be a smooth player sometime, and then you get real corny and weird, bro. Stop doing that. Hold on. I'm gonna go check the look right now, man. You the men don't do that. Just take the man word for it and move on.
Don't come to my channel.
But you could just believe me, motherfucker, because I said it. God damn. Why you gotta go checking and shit and digging and all that? That's broad shit. All right, player. Hey, player. GC, you're the best. Salute to you, Melody. I'm out.
All right.
All right, bye. Salute. Okay, that's funny. But yeah, thanks for coming back up, GC. I'm about to shut it down. But yeah, hit that like button. And we shall see each other again.
And another thing. What kind of stuff is that? Like, you know, I got the women on my panel. You don't have any on yours. Like, okay, well, let's check your panel. Oh, why are you checking? You just checked my panel. You just checked my panel to determine that.
Did he just allude that he was smashing the girls that watches his channel? That shit sounded like that. Made no sense.
And this is your brain in fat vagina. Like, that's what happens. That's what happens when you. Damn it. Hold on right quick. What is that? IZM? All right, here we go. All right. Let's see.
That was pretty funny, though. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm a funny person.
Yes, you are. You're very funny.
All right. Hold on one moment. Let me see. Well, which show got the bitches on it? Hold on.
You gonna pull it up, GC?
Oh yeah, I'll share my screen. Let me see.
Hey guys, I'm gonna go. It's my bedtime.
Okay, thanks for coming to me.
Oh yeah, but I'll send you an email about tomorrow.
Oh yes. All right, thanks.
Okay. You're welcome.
Okay. Bye.
Exactly, Jerome. Like he just alluded to say he's the chicks had a channel smashes and like she smashes like what the hell? Isn't that the dude that Jessica Edge made cry one time? I heard.
What do you mean she made him? Why do people keep saying that? I keep hearing that, but I never
channel. I heard her. She said something. She was smooth and calm. Yo, damn, Demetrius. Yo, damn.
Oh my god!
I heard part of that show.
Is this one of them? This nicer chick?
Oh my god! I can't. She's cool. She's cool people. She be on Kudas.
Okay.
I remember Jessica said something about him. He was spazzing like, oh damn.
Wait, is this one of them?
Hey,
Okay.
Jerome.
I'm, I'm not. I'm not going to scour, looking for no crap like that. I'm not, I thought that he had like a co-host that sits there with him, and who knows. But yeah, I'm not going to scour everything. All right, it's all good. I can't stand when it's from the town. I expect shit like that from like Florida niggas, but yeah.
Yeah, so, you got anything else to say, GC, before I shut down?
Nah, that's it.
Yeah, I remember Demetrius, yeah, because I seen part of that show. He was Jessica. Jessica said it with the calmness too. He was. I seen a diva out on him. I'm like, damn.
Yeah, well, I missed that one.
I know. I was like trying to look for VP. They could have put it down, so he put on private. Yeah.
It's crazy.
Well, thanks for having me. Thanks for having me back up again.
Thanks for coming. Do you have any final thoughts, GC? We haven't done that in a while. Before I close down.
No, I thought I said the final thoughts before, but yeah, look, that whole thing it's different. It's different when it's close to home. I expect better from Town Brothers. That was just that was regarded. That was just regarded.
Right. I think he was saying you have to have a big penis in order to have sex with a BBW.
Like, okay, if you I guess, but he was also trying to imply that if you don't want BBWs is because of a small penis. I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
Right.
That would only make sense if like slim women don't like big penis too. Like it's very weird.
Exactly. I know what you mean. Yeah, I've heard that before. I've heard guys in that sector of YouTube say that, oh, you need a big penis to deal with a thick chick.
No, but here's the thing. Here's the mind-boggling part. Like, who are they to give criteria? Like, you don't really. I don't care what the criteria. If they said that you need a 4.0 in order to eat my fat vagina out, I wouldn't care. And then they could look at me and say, "Oh, you don't eat out fat vagina? You must have bad grades."
Mm-hmm.
I don't care. I don't care what's the qualifications to get to your vagina because I don't want it. Which is why that thing that was said was just like, what?
That is even crazy how he was saying like, I might give her more women than you. Then I'm like, my mama, okay, what type of quality of woman? That's what really counts. And those dudes like that deal with the lowest drag most of the time around the neighborhood.
I mean, even still, like
even that,
look,
like there's no competition. Like I don't care, just like you said.
We could have COVID is damn near over. We could have a healthy competition, like honestly. And hey, may the best brother win, Town Biz. It's not it's nothing personal, but man, that whole exchange, I'm disappointed.
Yeah, that was a little weird. But yeah, you have any final thoughts now?
Nah. Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow.
Good night. See you tomorrow. Bye, GC. Bye now.